We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
For the other chapters when we will discuss. So now what is our we have reached to the last part, that is how do you transfer a vector in if it is given in Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system. So the vice versa can also be done. That means if it is given cylindrical, it can be converted into vector also in Cartesian coordinate system also. So here I have taken an example in a generalized expression. If A is a vector given in Cartesian, ax plus ay plus az. In numerical you will find sometimes these ax, ay, these ax, ay, az, they are in numerical, that means number, or in some expression x square y, x y square, x cube y, in this way. So to convert this particular expression a vector in which is given in Cartesian into cylindrical system, we know that every vector has got 3 components. So that I can write like this: a vector, if it is converted into cylindrical, it will have 3 components: a row along a row direction, so a phi component along a phi plus az component along az. So to convert or to transform a vector in Cartesian to cylindrical, we have to find out, because we know that a row, a phi, these are only the directions. So we have to find out a row, a phi and az. So a row is component of a along row direction. Similarly, a phi component of phi along phi direction, and az component of z component of a along z direction. Now the next question comes, how these values or a row, a phi, az components will be found out. So first we will start for a row. So what is a row? It is the component of vector a along row direction. So that we can find taking the a vector dot a row. A dot a row. So from this this is the application of your dot product. You can say, if you want to find out the component of vector along some other direction, we have to take the dot product of the vector and the direction along which you want to find out the dot product. So here a row, that means we want to find the component of vector a along row direction. So that is a dot a row. So now write down the equation for a it is ax plus ay plus az dot a row. So these are the either constants or some coefficients like ax. Then I take this is the vector direction. So the product we know that the dot product, it is the product between 2 vectors. So here vectors are ax, ay, az. These capital Ax, capital Ay, capital Az, these are only the components. So to take Ax can be brought outside. So to take the dot product, Ax dot a row plus Ay dot a row, again Az dot a row. So now to find out the dot product, we know that to find out the dot product, we already we have defined the dot product means magnitude of one vector multiplied by the magnitude of the other vector, and the whole is multiplied by the cosine of the angle between these two. So now we want to find out the. Now for the dot product, Ax dot a row means we know that Ax is the unit vector along x direction. A rho is the unit vector along row directions. So obviously their magnitudes are 1. So what is the angle between these two vectors? So that we can take the cosine of the, you can see from the cylindrical coordinate system, we saw that the angle between x direction and the your row direction is the phi. So we take cos phi, so that will give you cos phi, ax dot a rho cos phi. Now to find out ay dot a rho, this is your y and this is your row direction. If this is phi, this is 90 minus phi. So again cos of 90 minus phi, because these two values are magnitudes are 1 1. So this is sin phi. Then az dot a rho, they are making 90 degree. So cos of 90 is 0. Similarly, to find out the a phi, we need a vector dot a phi. In the same way we can expand. Here we are getting ax dot a phi, ay dot a phi, az dot a phi. To find out ax dot a phi, we need the angle between x direction and phi direction. So again I have drawn the figure here. This is your x direction. This is the angle phi, which is the row vector is making with x direction. We need the angle between x direction and phi. So phi direction, what is the direction of phi? It is along the tangent to the surface of your curved surface. So if this is the a phi direction, if you extend it backward side, this is the here you can see this is your x direction, and this is your x direction, this is your phi direction, and this is the angle between them two. So what is this angle? Here you can see, we know that a rho and a phi, they are making 90 degree. If this is 90 degree, this is already we know that phi. So this will be 90 minus phi. So this will be 90 plus phi. So ax dot a phi, cos of 90 plus phi, that is minus sin phi. Ay dot a phi, here you can see this is your y direction, this is your phi direction, and this angle is 90 degree. This is 90 minus phi, this is phi, so this is phi. So this is the angle between ay and a phi. It is the angle phi, so it will be, the dot product will be cos phi. And again az dot a phi will give you 0. So because we know that az and phi, they are making 90 degree to each other, or they are mutually perpendicular to each other. In the same way, as we have find a rho and a phi, you can find out az. Az is ax dot az plus ay dot az dot az. Ax dot az, they will give you 0, because we already know that in Cartesian x, y and z, they are 90 degree to each other. So ax dot az means 1 into cos of 90, that will be 0. Similarly ay dot az is 0. But az and az, if this is the az direction, there is another direction, there are two parallel lines, the angle between them is 0, so that dot product will give you 1. So now we found a rho, a phi and az. So the vector a is expressed as, or can be expressed as, by taking a rho, which already we found, a rho multiplied by a rho direction, plus a phi multiplied by a phi, plus az multiplied by az. So after writing this equation, we may found that this a rho, a phi, az, they may contain x, y, z term, that we will see. If they don't contain, so it's okay. But if they contain x, y, z term, so that means we have to convert this x, y, z to rho phi z, so that the complete transformation of Cartesian to cylindrical system should be occurred, or should be happened. So that to convert these x, y, z terms, if at all they are to convert to rho phi z, we can take the help of the relationship between x, y, z and rho phi z. So now we can take an example for the explanation of the transformation. But before that, here I have made a table, that is summary of the dot product table. along in this column I have taken ax, ay, az, and along this row I have taken a row, a phi, az. Ax dot a row, that is cos phi, ay dot a row, sin phi, az dot a row 0, ax dot a phi minus sin phi, ay dot a phi cos phi, a dot z dot a phi 0, ax dot az 0, ay dot az 0, az dot az 1. This table you have to remember. If you want, then only you will be able to transform the coordinate if it is given in one system to the other. And if you are not able to remember this, I have already shown by drawing the figure how these angles are found out. By that also, by remembering how the particular angles are found out between the vectors, in that way also you can find. So now we will take an example which is written here. A vector b is equal to y-ax minus x-ay plus z-az, which is in Cartesian system. Now convert this equation or this expression into cylindrical system. We know that to convert the function in Cartesian to cylindrical, it has to be written in this way: b is equal to b rho a rho plus b phi a phi plus bz az. So to get the complete transformation, we have to find out b rho, b phi, bz. These are the vector components. So b rho can be found out by taking the whole b vector into, or that is dot a rho. So we have the write down the expression y-ax minus xy plus z-az dot a rho. So now take y kept as it is, ax dot a rho, you can see here x dot a rho cos phi, then minus x, ay dot a rho, that is sin phi minus sin phi, az dot a rho, that is 0, so that is 0. So you got the expression y cos phi minus x sin phi. Now to find out the b phi, b dot a phi. So again I have written the expression b dot a phi. So by using the table, y ax dot a phi, that is minus sin phi, then minus x as it is, ay dot a phi cos phi, again az dot a phi, it is 0. So now it is you got minus y sin phi minus x cos phi. Now to find out the bz, in the same way, b dot az. Now write the expression for b dot az, expand, we got ax dot az 0, ay dot az 0, only az dot az 1. So these two components will give you 0, only z is there. So now your b is equal to b rho a rho plus we know that plus b phi a phi plus bz az. Now take the components which already we found out. B rho, in place of b rho we got y cos phi minus x sin phi a rho plus b phi minus y sin phi minus x cos phi a phi plus z az. But here as I said before, here you are having y x term. So this has to be converted into your rho phi z. So as it is written here, since b rho b phi terms have x y z terms, the x y z term is not, it is also available in your cylindrical coordinate system. Only x and y terms, if it is there, they have to be converted to rho phi and z for complete transformation. So we know that x is equal to rho cos phi. So wherever x is there, that we can see rho cos phi. For y it is rho sin phi. Substitute here, you will, after substituting there, you see that these two will cancel out. So a rho component having 0. Then this two, if you take minus rho common, sin square plus cos square, that is 1. So the final answer will be rho a rho, minus rho a phi plus z az. So this completes the transformation, or we learnt about the Cartesian coordinate system, what is cylindrical coordinate system. If a vector is given in Cartesian, how do you convert it to cylindrical? In the same way, you can take as an example this cylindrical system. If you want to convert in Cartesian, so whatever the question was given, that will be answer for this. So thank you. If you have got any query, you can ask me at any time. Here I am giving you the my mobile number 9429459104. Thank you.